This is the HydroConquest, a sports and diving watch by Longines. The HydroConquest collection is decently sized with variations in colors, sizes, and also movements. This specific model is the one with the mechanical automatic modified ETA 2892-A2 movement, that being the Longines Caliber L619. If you're after a cheaper watch though, but still want this design, it's available with a quartz movement as well, which should save you a couple $100. In terms of diameter, this one is 41mm, but it's also available in a smaller 39 and a bigger 43 and 44mm option. And as you can see, this one has a black bezel and dial, but as previously mentioned, it's also available in different colors, those being a sunburst blue one and also a red one, which is a bit more uncommon to see. The retail price of this is $1,000 US. In this video, we're going to quickly run down the main pros and cons of this watch to help you make a buying decision. So basically a review. So let's not waste any more time and jump straight into my first pro, being its unique and tasteful design. Looking at pictures and videos on the watch, its dial seems to have a lot going on. However, in real life, it's kind of just perfect. It's got 2 hour markers marking each hour, so one with applied lume and in a circular form, and another that's just polished metal. You've also got big, easy to read Arabic numerals at 6, 9, and 12 o'clock. And I've gotta say, this layout just works perfectly. It's extremely easy to tell the time, it's got plenty of lume, and it just looks so unique, cool, and sporty. Another thing I love about the HydroConquest is that the watch is very well built. I mean, it's practically got everything you want. There's sapphire glass with AR coating on the underside. It's got a 300-meter water resistance, and it's made out of robust stainless steel. It's also got a screw-down crown with guards, a very solid folding clasp, and the bracelet is just awesome at this price. I also love that Longines, they know which sizes work. If the manufacturer of this watch would have been like Diesel or Fossil or even Oris, they would have made it like 47mm, and that's just way too big. As previously mentioned, this watch is available in 39, 41, 43, and I think it even goes as high as 44mm, but the best selling ones are really just the 39 and the 41mm options, and there's no debating why that is. It's just a perfect size. The 41 if you've got bigger wrists like me, and the 39 if you've got smaller ones. And yeah, that's all I've got to say. Great sizing and proportionality from their side. So now let's go into the cons. I would like to mention before we get into those though, that these pros I mentioned and the cons that I will mention are definitely not the only ones present. They are just the ones that I think you guys should know about and are basically the ones that stand out to me. It's definitely a very subjective video. So the first con I've got for you guys is that there's no lume on the bezel. I mean, that's definitely not some kind of deal breaker or even requirement that I have, but I would have liked to see it. I think it looks very cool on the watches that have it, but yeah, not a big con, just a little statement from my side. Next up is the weight. It's a heavy watch and you will definitely feel it for the first couple of days, but after that you'll get used to it, so yeah, this isn't a very big con either. The next con is only a con if you're one of those people who like to wear their watches loosely. Because if you do and you bend your hand upwards like when doing push-ups, the lug guards will dig into your hand and that'll hurt a bunch. So keep that in mind. The final con that I have is not much of a con either. I think you guys understand now that I've been having a hard time roasting this thing because it's so good. But yeah, the con, which is really not a con by the way, as usual, is that it has a solid case back, which is to some great, but to me kind of just boring. I would have loved to see a sapphire glass case back to peek into the movement every now and then, but yeah, it's not there, so that's boring to me, but it's still not much of a con. So that is the Longines HydroConquest. If you enjoyed this video and would like to watch more like it, make sure to subscribe to Tobias's Watches, like this video, and comment a question or some feedback down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.